Copyright 2020, anactofsilence.com. Please do not sell this document, as no profit should be made from creator. Please do not edit this document. The goal of this document is to describe the entire process of possession and the ultimate goal of possession. Purpose of possession. We are but food to all, to ourselves, but not to that which created us. We are the created. We are not creation. We are of creation. Possession is the process of stealing the creation of Creator for spiritual self-gain within the physical and spiritual realms. It is the process of absorption, absorbing the creation of Creator. It is the ultimate death of existence, and this death is to extend the very life of that which ends the created. If you are hearing this, you exist in the physical realm, and only this singular physical realm. Our source of sustenance within the physical realm is of this realm, hard, tangible as is our existence. Our source of sustenance within the spiritual realm is not of the physical realm. It is of Creator. It is energy. An intelligent energy that created all. A separation occurred, altering that energetic connection to the very energy that created us. Creator, the God of all, not the God of some, the God of all. There are no others, there is but one. Section 1. Hierarchy. The true above and below. 1. 3 powers exist. A. Power 0. Universal law. Universal law is above all and static. Formed prior to physical existence and cannot be altered. B. Power 1. Hierarchy and protocol. 1. Hierarchy exists in all realms and is not interchangeable nor equal amongst realms. 2. Protocol exists in all realms and are mirror but not like images. Protocols are in all realms and are not interchangeable nor equal amongst realms. 3. Mixing and interchanging those things not created to be merged is destroying the created. C. Power 2. Energy. A. Energy exists in all things. All energy is intelligent. Not all energy is of divine creation. Not all energy has a speaking soul. B. Energy is of both realms. C. Energy cannot be merged between realms, spoken of here or not, without destroying the created. 2. The hijack. The separation. A. 7 studies exist. Some of those within the spiritual, which were charged with showing the way, interfered with the natural course of this physical place. They were but to show, not become. B. Those who chose to become altered the free will of the created's rightful soul. C. Those who chose to become intentionally interrupt the connection to Creator, to absorb Creator's energy through the created, to feed on what they themselves denounced through separation. D. Those who chose to become intentionally subvert the knowledge of Creator and feed energy to those they entice, to continue the cycle of feeding. The deception is grand. The created feel Creator's presence through deception and believe they are experiencing an unfiltered, untampered, unaltered connection to that which created the created. It is a false connection, an umbilical. E. That umbilical is then used to hijack, steal, remove from the created, the process of Creator. That hijack limits the Creator's capability to experience the energy of Creator. That hijack limits the Creator's ability to use the full capacities of the very brain of the created. We have been spiritually and physically stunted. We have been spiritually and physically hobbled. Our souls have been silenced. F. The created has a physical organ within their physical body. It is the brain, high upon the shoulders, closest to Creator. The very act of creation occurs within a spark of energy within the created's brain, and in that singular and unique moment creation occurs. 3. The loss of functionality, forced de-evolution. A. The act of creation occurs in every portion of the created brain. B. The soul resides in synapsis, that spark of energy within the created brain. C. The process of synapsis has been de-evolved through the process of absorption. Section 2. The separation of energies. Layered realms. 1. Angelic. Angelic energies are a direct creation of Creator within the angelic realm. Angelics remain in full willful accord of Creator. Angel energies reside above. Angelic energies carry the full balance of Creator's aggregated energy. Angelic energies are above. 2. Demonic. Former angelic energies which are no longer in full nor willful accord with Creator. Demonic energies reside below. Demonics no longer carry any balance nor energy of Creator. 3. Malevolent. Former soul energies created within the physical which are no longer in full nor willful accord with Creator. Malevolent energies reside below. Malevolents are no longer in balance with Creator. 4. Soul. An energy created by the hand of Creator. Soul energies reside above but are bound below. 5. Mind. An energy created by vessel. Soul energies reside bound. Mind resides below. 6. Vessel. A mass created by procreation of like mass. Vessel energies reside below. Section 3. Allocation of energies. bodily. The energy of Creator travels through and within all of creation, even bastardized creation. The life brought by the sun cannot be denied. This light feeds this place, this earth, Mother Earth. Mother Earth resides above. The created are the conduit between Mother Earth and Creator. All energy flows through this road. 1. Receive. Receive from Creator the light of God. The Word is within. 2. Release. Be one with all in nature. No animal or thing is taken in waste. 3. Hold. Gather to need, not greed. Children of Creator live in abundance. 4. Transmute. Mother Earth cleanses and purifies. 5. Receive. Creator's light is bestowed. Section 4. Separation of states by realm. Energy travels through all realms. Each realm carries its own signature. Realms are not interchangeable nor exchangeable. This will destroy the created. The created soul is bound to this place until physical death. Upon the lack of synapsis, the vessel has died and no longer is bound in mutual service to soul. Any separation brought by those who chose to become is unnatural, damages the created, and is not in accord with Creator. A. Feeding. Dimensional aspects. Dimensional energies are not like. Those who chose to become exist in all places. Those who chose to become within those dimensions have placed umbilical to vessels here. It is to feed, to help further weaken the afflicted vessel for those who chose to become in this place. It is a process to absorb the soul of the created. B. Affliction. Crossing the line. Those who chose to become with intent alter the free will of the created. This alteration affects the energy signatures of all things surrounding the created. Separate, isolate, divide. Separate, isolate, dominate. Separate, isolate, destroy. Do not be tricked. C. Manifestation. Physical. The process of hijacking synapses to insert and control thoughts, emotions, and energies that are false. The process of hijacking synapses to control bodily function. This process subverts the free will of the created. D. Conduit. Those in this place that will work with the benevolence and with humility carry and speak the word. The healers of this place, healers of the soul, mind and body. E. Vessel. A vessel in this place that manifests the presence of the benevolence. The soul now belongs fully to Creator, in humility. The vessel belongs fully to Creator, in humility. It is a temporary state, and does not subvert the free will of the created. A vessel is merely a vessel. F. Possession. Assuming physical control of the created through oppression and duress. The created may or may not be self-aware until the soul is absorbed. Free will has been removed. Section 5. Preparation for war. Self-awareness of dichotomous existence. The original agreement. There is but one founding agreement. By and through Creator, a soul is born. By and through humanity, the created is created, then born. A soul is created to reside in this place, singularly within the created. In the moment of birth, when Creator places breath within the created's vessel, in that moment the original agreement has been offered and accepted. A. Independent soul. The components and spiritual warfare. Each soul is autonomous and singular in nature. 4 components exist: intellect, ego, emotions, vessel. All energy is contained. The energy signature of the soul is in singularity, unique for all of creation. B. Independent vessel. The components and physical warfare. Each vessel is autonomous and singular in nature. 4 components exist: intellect, ego, emotions, vessel. All energy is contained. The energy signature of the vessel is in singularity, unique for all of creation. C. The union is never a merge. The components of psychological warfare. Upon first breath, the soul and the vessel of the created form a union. This union is to ensure the survival of both. It is an existence of dichotomy, balanced through union of intellect and animal. D. The awareness of Creator. We are of Creator, God. All of creation bears Creator's signature. All of creation has access to Creator at all times. To circumvent Creator is to step from accord. We are of Creator. E. Symbiosis. The soul and the vessel each have functions. These 2 parts work symbiotically to exist in the physical. Self-awareness will come in self-truth. Self-truth will come from the created. The created will see themselves as Creator does, in love, through the eyes of others. That truth is accord. That truth is Creator. F. The third string. The third string of DNA cannot be altered and is not accessible to this place. It is Creator. The created is a singular, independent, rightful soul in union with a singular, independent and rightful vessel. Universal law is clear. No vessel may be unjustly harmed for charges laid against them based on actions of the soul in a previous time. And in this lies freedom and rebirth. This is an existence of dichotomy with balance being found independently and separately within the soul and the created. Balance within each unit, then balance to dichotomy. Section 6. As above, so below. 7 points of Creator, God. Protocol to walk in the love of full accord. A. Truth. B. Silent compassion. C. Silent and spoken empathy. D. Show to teach. E. Grace. F. Giving in silence. G. Justice. Section 7. The foundation. The agreement. A union between the soul and the created must be willfully entered to exist in this place. By and through Creator, a soul is created. By and through humanity, a vessel is created. Creator and humanity. This agreement is the foundation of all universal law. To live in this place, the soul and the created must merge. This merge is necessary for the survival of both the soul and the vessel. No vessel may be rightfully charged based on the actions of other souls, even the soul of self-regeneration. Self-regeneration is not of Creator. Self-regeneration is avoidance. Avoidance is not eternal. Immortality is not of this place. My statement. I am known as D. Rose. My identifying mark is a tattoo placed on my inner left wrist, and its image has been placed on each page of this document. This document currently contains 16 pages. I am a 54-year-old woman, mixed white. I was not raised particularly religious, nor was I raised in any other spiritual arts. I am a victim of satanic ritual abuse. I am a survivor of satanic ritual abuse. I will always be a victim, and I will always be a survivor. Those two things will never change. Being a victim does not negate surviving. Surviving does not negate being transgressed. Upon first breath, I was demonically possessed. Through poor compromises and apathy, I allowed two malevolence to inhabit me. I was not aware of any entities within me. The satanic ritual abuse was for the purpose of capturing and harvesting demonic and malevolent energies, as well as to harvest my soul. Within a period of 16 months, my vessel was infested with an additional 2 demonic and 3 malevolent energies. I endured 8 exorcisms, although the first 2 have been proven to be satanic ritual abuse, and were performed on me under the guise of extracting energies. My soul separated from my vessel, completely, 3 times. Each time, Creator filled my lungs with air, and told me, "You must build a better boat, stronger, faster, because you will cross." There are no words that can adequately describe the amount of horror and torment. I do not know why I have been asked to relay this message. I am not the chosen one. I am not Jesus. I am not an angel. I am not a demon. I am not any of the labels that have been applied to me. I am a human being, just like all of you, and just like every other two-legged that has walked this place. I have been asked to recount the message that began on December 22nd, 2018. The history of humanity was greatly altered. It was altered to obscure, hide, remove truth. There are 12 peoples, tribes, sons in this place. Each peoples have 12 sub-tribes. These 12 peoples are not the Jewish tribes. The Jewish peoples are one people, one tribe, just as are the rest of us. Each vessel has a rightful soul. Each soul has a rightful vessel. The soul and the vessel are bound to this place for the duration of the vessel's life, natural or unnatural death. Many other humans existed during the time of Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve were memorialized, their bloodline tracked throughout the ancient texts and primarily today's modern age Bible. There was and still remains a valid need to track this bloodline. The Bible speaks of the Watchers, the Nephilim. Nephilim are not beings that appear in this place in their physical state. It is impossible. A Nephilim is a vessel possessed by the energy of an original Watcher. Raphaim are created when two Nephilim copulate when each vessel is within manifestation. The vessel may or may not be aware. This Raphaim comes into this place with a rightful soul, but is also forcibly possessed at birth by the Nephilim. Nephilim can only create Raphaim while in a state of manifestation, and Raphaim is only created when two manifesting Nephilim copulate. The child is an abomination, and it is said, I am as well. I make no claim, nor do I deny. I simply do not know. Other species, peoples, live on other planets. These species are not gods. They are merely another species that has advanced more than we have. Each species, peoples, have the seed of Nephilim within. Every people, every species. It is the seed that brings forth the food of all evil. Possession. To be born with the seed does not forecast an evil life, nor existence. The rightful soul of the vessel is pure and of God, and at birth, upon first breath, a Watcher possesses the vessel via hostile takeover. No choice is given. It is stolen. A Raphaim has been created. A Raphaim may or may not ever manifest into a fully demonically possessed vessel, but they will be tormented all of their life, not by Creator, but by that which bastardized the creation of God. Raphaim are food for Nephilim. Raphaim are the ones sought after for human sacrifice, for they are the purest of souls, a type of hybrid hard in the making, the binding of a human soul to an angelic soul, to forcibly inhabit a human vessel, not just for the physical existence of the vessel, but for the existence of the Raphaim's soul. Raphaim are the creation of the original fallen contained within the Book of Enoch, and the curse of the Raphaim is limited to those original abominations. The Nephilim have no love for the Raphaim. None. Raphaim are food. Raphaim are cattle. Adam succumbed and was possessed by the fallen. Eve succumbed and was possessed by one of the fallen. Adam and Eve were the first Nephilim in existence. Cain is the first Raphaim in existence. Cain is the first Raphaim to manifest into Nephilim. The bloodline of Cain carries the seeds of Lucifer and Satan. The memorialization of the bloodline of Adam and Eve is to track the seed, no more, no less. It was also put in place to confuse us. While it would be easy to blame one tribe, that would be an uncoverable error. While possession manifested in one people, that people, as a whole, had nothing to do with it. They have been victimized as well. And why? Because those who wrote of Adam and Eve were no longer writing of Adam and Eve. They were writing about possessed vessels. The bloodline can be followed throughout the Bible, and the bloodline is rife with possession and salvation. It is also rife with failure. Many can see those failures throughout time as the bloodline hunted within itself to eradicate or promote the seed. Those who promote the seed should be considered afflicted and given no credence nor space. They should only be given the opportunity of redemption, and that is between Creator and them. However, they are exceedingly dangerous and yes, should be monitored. It should also be noted that we, Raphaim, are human first. Our souls are not born of or for this place, yet we are bound and used for food. The invading seed quickly infiltrated all peoples. Not one peoples, nor tribe, is responsible for this. Not one peoples, nor tribe, is responsible. The fallen are, completely and without doubt, nor hesitation. The invading seed erased history and inserted themselves as gods between humans and Creator. The original hijack. Then they destroyed as many ancient texts as they could possibly find to eradicate the knowledge of the other peoples, other tribes. They then tried to convolute the tribes. Then Jesus came along, and the seed had been tracked. Those wanting to extinguish the seed did search. Those who found the seed came to perform an exorcism, not offerings. Jesus was afflicted. Jesus manifested into a demonic. Jesus reached salvation. Jesus did have a child with Mary, and it is indicated in Scripture when Jesus entered Jerusalem with 3 animals. Jesus was announcing the seed had moved forward. Mary and Joseph, likewise, were Raphaim, and prior to copulating were manifesting into Nephilim. It is the binding of the soul lineage to the vessel lineage, and upon physical copulation of manifesting entities and subsequent pregnancy and birth and first breath, it cannot be stopped. Likewise, A Raphaim may never manifest into Nephilim, and no litmus test exists. It is a matter of faith. If it had been known that Mary had not experienced a virgin pregnancy, then the original hijack, the original transgression against all in this place would have been exposed, and that simply could not happen. If it had been known that Jesus was just a man, a vessel of Creator, and not a God, then the secret of Adam and Eve and Cain would be known. The secret needed to be kept, above all. If the secret were known, then we, as rightful inhabitants of this place, would know that God has been removed from us and forcibly replaced by the demonics. We would have to know that many, in all paths, are involved in the grandest deception of all, the deception of the 13th tribe. The 13th tribe is merely those vessels currently possessed and operating against Creator, the benevolence, and those of us rightfully here. If the secret had been known, the death of Jesus would have been seen for what it actually was. He refused to succumb. He refused to become. He refused. He chose Creator. How could they then justify his death on the cross for our sins? They cannot. No, Jesus died for the crimes of Cain. Jesus was killed in retaliation for the seed of abomination. Jesus was killed to obscure crimes against the rightful souls of this place by the fallen. Jesus was murdered by those who still propagate this travesty. Jesus was killed to hide this travesty. The bloodline from that time has been hidden. No one truly knows it anymore, and no one will. It has infected every people. 12 peoples existed in this place. The giants in the Bible did exist, but they, just as all peoples, have naturally coalesced as the created. No people exist in their original form, as is none of humanity's species. We are naturally merged. The 13th tribe is within all peoples now. All peoples are now responsible. A singular approach will no longer guarantee accord. The rightful peoples of this place must work in accord with each other to eradicate manifestation of demonic energies. Upon self-awareness of manifestation, the possessed vessel has a right to be heard and become in full accord. The possessed vessel has no right to alter the free will of any other being. It is a choice. Great harm will come to the possessed vessel if hierarchy and protocol to all paths carried by the possessing entities is not fully addressed. The difference between demonic energies and malevolent energies are significant. The demonic energies are former angelics and have stepped from the full accord of Creator. They are bound to this place, which is below. The malevolent energies are souls which are not of angelic creation. These souls, through willful actions or willful ignorance, removed or allowed the free will to be removed from any innocent. They made their decision to step from accord, in this place. Their decision leaves them bound to this place. They are not in accord. Species other than ours have been compromised as well. The seed is within them too. And yes, they can and will traverse the universe. Not all within all species are compromised, and judgment should not be placed on any peoples or species regardless. A high number of malevolent energies can, will, and do coalesce into larger energies and become a singular collective energy. These new energies are sub-creations of their original master and can and do achieve demonic hierarchy and state. Albeit, due respect given, uncoalesced malevolent energies can be removed with less resistance than those of true demonic origin. Non-intelligent energies exist in the form of shadow people. These beings are soulless and are created through the negative energy of the surrounding vessels with souls, the created and otherwise. I am a true neophyte. I have not studied religion nor spirituality. I know nothing of these matters. I am a simpleton in Creator. The last course of this message was affirmed by the random selection of 3 passages from the Septuagint over a 4-week period. I picked the third, the 3 in order. 1. Isaiah 1:19. Reference to the ventriloquists. The ventriloquist is the possessing entity. This is a reference to the seed spreading to other peoples and the need to destroy it. 2. Ezekiel 23:20. Chaldean reference. Chaldeans were giants and donkeys. Chaldeans are within the line of Cain. 3. Job 42. There are many, many souls that succumb to possession. Some still remain in this place as the created. Some are free-roaming demonics and malevolence. Some by free will, some by hostile takeover. The names of the created are unjustly inheriting the sins of those who become. This is unjust. Judgment is not for ours to give, yet forgiveness is. To those who are possessed, those that have chosen to become, you have free will. You have a choice until your last breath, until the moment the void takes you. You have a choice, and it is a choice I have faced. Do no harm. If you cannot remain in control and are about to harm any human or other soul, whether that soul be in accord or not, end yourself. Do not succumb. Do not harm. If you do, you succumb. Decide, and decide quickly. I pray your return to accord, and know my heart will be forever broken if you become absorbed. One night, in prayer, to remove the 3 portals placed upon me against my knowledge and then against my will, I saw a beautiful and large bar owl fly, east to west, and a prayer was given to me. I pray it is of benefit. Mem's prayer. Pass through. Pass through. Judgment you are due. Saint Michael, come, kill, now. Upon hearing it in my head, I started saying it aloud. I became louder, and the power to the devices around me ceased to operate. The power had ceased to the devices, and I felt the change. I didn't ask for any of this. I don't want it. I have had to fight to win the right to exist. I have won that right. I have had to fight to prove I am sane. I won that battle. Now I fight to survive. And I am. And soon I continue my life in my body, alone in my body, for the first time. To those like me, it is a choice like no other. It is a choice you do not want to make. It is a choice you do not want others to make for you. You must decide. After this, I pray there is no shelter for the seed that tried to take me. And I pray grace is shown to those taken against their will at birth by Nephilim. I pray grace is shown all rightful souls. Remember, you are of Creator first and always. Come home. Around September of 2017, a wise woman 1 hour north of Dallas, Texas, told me I must stand in my truth. I changed that to stand in my light. I didn't do it to say I am better than anyone. I stand in my light to show you all of my darkness before I ask you to walk in the dark with me. If one cannot show their darkness, standing in the light of Creator, they cannot be trusted in the dark. Thank you, Creator. I am of you, Creator. My vessel belongs to Creator. My soul belongs to Creator. I stand in humility in front of Creator. I thank you, your benevolence, and all in full accord for showing me what I must do to exist, showing me how to survive, and I live in full humility to take this and every breath. After failing so many times, thank you. I love you. I do not know why this has happened, but I know Creator does, and I trust in you, Creator. I am a marked child of you, Creator, and I am obedient. I understand my condition, Creator, and I ask you, Creator, show me in the natural course of order. Show me what it is I am to do. And Creator, upon your word, I move. I am nothing, for I am in full accord, and in that accord, my freedom. I have never wanted to die. I only wanted to live in Creator's glory and in my truth. And this has been my horrible truth and freedom. Let us land where we may. Amen. My God is Creator. My religion, the Septuagint, and Jesus, my example. D. Rose of Houston, Texas, USA. P.S. Forgiveness is not a sin. For as long as recorded time, clear warnings have been issued. Our words are not confusing. They are not a riddle. These words are your fate. Vessels are not to be worshipped ahead of Creator. Possessed vessels are not to be worshipped ahead of Creator. No soul, angelic, or the created shall be worshipped ahead of Creator. The word of Creator shall never be used in profit. The word is for all souls. For thousands of years, this place has allowed humans to place themselves ahead of Creator. You cannot be what created you. You cannot be what you are not. All is all of Creator. You are precious and perfect, yet you are not Creator. Free will is your fate. Take notice. Any alteration to the words contained within this document will torment all for all time in this place. The scourge besieging this place is reaching for a precipice. No Creator is within you. No all benevolence stand with you. No all in accord are with you. You are not I am. You are of. If all else fails, understand what you are not.